Good morning, y'all. Today is February 10th. I'm currently waiting on a few egg customers to come pick up their eggs. While I'm waiting, I'm doing a little bit of cleanup back here. Well, y'all, my chickens escaped on me. So there's some of my buffs and buff Marin mixes. And then walking around here, I saw some Sussex out, Americanas, a little bit of everybody. So I don't think that door got latched all the way last night. So they're just kind of doing their thing. I'm surprised not more out, honestly. It's kind of breezy today and it's definitely not as warm as it has been. It's only 43 out right now, so honestly a lot of the chickens are just hanging out in the coop right now. There's maybe 10 that are outside, but the roosters are taking advantage of it. But the hens, they're all being pretty good, really. Up next, I'm going to be planting some Brussels sprouts. I'm only going to do about 12 of them right now, and then at a later date, I'll plant a few more of them. I just don't want all of them coming at the same time. It's a little after 6 right now. It's starting to get dark. I'm hoping most of the chickens are going up. They were all in the woods and everywhere, so I don't see them running around. So it's a pretty good sign that I'm not going to have to stay too late and wait on them. There were a couple roosters in here. Rusty and Red Ryder were in here. I heard some commotion while I was in the other coop, and they were fighting and chasing each other, so I simply opened the door and they ran right out. So it made it super easy. That's Red Ryder out there wanting in now. But I just got to get this Americana rooster out, and then all the girls were already up minus one, and she was right by the door, so I just walked her in. So pretty simple. Sometimes these doors don't latch real good. This one typically latches good. I can just shut it and it'll latch. It's this coop that's typically not good, but I'm imagining that's how they got out. It's just it didn't quite click close. So they are definitely closed in tonight. That way they're not running around tomorrow morning. So I put in my application for the farmer's market I did last year. I put the application in yesterday or a couple days ago. And that one is a go, so I will be a full-time vendor there once again, so I'm super excited for that. But my goal for this year is to do 2 farmers markets. So I have my eye on a couple different ones. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do, but I'm leaning towards one at the moment, so I'll fill you guys in later. Howdy y'all, today is February 13th and I've run into a bit of a dilemma here. So I can't actually open this coop right now. On the coops, just to open it, I have a little string here. You pull it and it opens the latch on the inside. Well, that string got pulled in by probably a chicken. So I've got to fish that out, or at least get that little latch up so I can get the chickens food and water in there. Alright, yeah, I got the coop open. That was a very stressful, it wasn't long. Because actually, as soon as I quit recording, I was working on that latch and all the chickens were kind of in one corner. I caught a glimpse of them basically killing another chicken. She's still alive. She's standing up right next to me, but she doesn't look very good. It was that one with the bad leg that I had in this injured pen for a while because they were picking on her tail for some reason. And they did it again, and this time it was really bad. So I don't know what's gonna happen with her. I mean, there she is, she's standing. I'm not gonna show you her backside because it is not pretty. I feel really sorry for it. I don't know what I should do. It's pretty bad. Whether I should just, sorry, I have a chicken in my other arm over here. If I should you know, put her down or see what happens. I'm always inclined to let it, you know, see if they can pull through, but this one's pretty ugly. So this Americana here that was kind of getting picked on, I'm gonna go ahead and put her back in her coop and hope nothing happens. Her tail's growing back fine. I don't know what it is, but the chickens are just interested in picking on each other's tails. It's quite annoying. So yeah, like I said, I don't know if that one's gonna make it. I'll keep an eye on this one. It's kind of late in the day. I think it's 5:30 at this point, so hopefully this girl will get introduced back in just fine. She hasn't been out of her normal coop in a while. Howdy out. Today is February 15th. Heading out to the feed barn right now. I finally was able to time it where it wasn't falling on a Saturday. So I'm actually able to get to the feed mill versus Tractor Supply. So that makes me happy. Hope everyone had a nice Valentine's Day yesterday. I didn't do any recording on the farm. Wasn't anything that interesting going on. Mostly just working with that chicken or looking at her. There's nothing I can really do. She wasn't looking very good yesterday. It was kind of that fine line of, do I go ahead and end it or do I let nature take its course? Personally, I absolutely hate making that call, and I generally tend to let nature just do its thing. So yeah, I don't think she's alive at this point. After we go to the feed mill here, we'll head out to the farm and see, but yeah, it's me and that chicken had a bond, so it was kind of tough. So that chicken did not make it. I figured she wouldn't. Honestly, kind of relieved. At least she's not in any sort of pain anymore. It was going to be a big one to overcome, and I mean, there was a slim chance she could have made it, but most likely not. So yeah, she's gone. What the heck are these little prints, y'all? That looked like a raccoon, and these have been inside the barn and not outside. That's a little sketchy. I did spill some food, which Rusty is helping me out. I did that yesterday on accident. I picked up the feed bucket and it just fell. It didn't get screwed in real tight, so yeah. Thankfully he's helping me clean that up. But yeah, that's a little weird seeing just two little paw prints, like something was reaching up. It wasn't too tall though, so I don't know, just a little weird. That easily could have happened over at the other property though, because I had a few of these trash cans. Well, one I think I left over there for quite some time, and those coops weren't always closed because there was no chickens over there. So a raccoon might have walked in the coop and smelled some scraps or something and then put his muddy paws on there, because I cannot see how a raccoon would get in this barn. Nice and sunny out, but just so windy. Currently up here getting everything watered, and we have some broccoli sprouting. These are the ones my mom planted. So we've got just a few little ones starting to come up. I saw a couple more on that end. Onions, nothing yet. Peppers, nothing yet. And what was down here? Sweet peppers. And no Brussels sprouts yet. So I haven't planted any of these yet. I'll probably do more Brussels sprouts a little later in there. I just didn't want everything coming up at once. But that's super cool to see some things starting to grow. Gonna have to get a timer on this light. This happened sooner than I thought, which is really cool to see. Howdy out. Today is February 16th and we have snow. It's only been snowing for about an hour at this point. It's 30 degrees and it looks like it's going to be snowing the rest of the day. It's coming down pretty thick, really. The roads weren't really good coming out here, so I'll probably just knock out chores pretty quick, not linger around too much today, and then head out. But chores are pretty basic right now. Just gonna get the roosters over there taken care of. They're running around. not too much. They're mostly in their coop. And get all the ladies fed and watered. The snow's blowing in this window here, so just to keep things kind of dry, I'm gonna go ahead and close that up. Give the girls some fresh bedding, a little bit of snow from my boots there, but they love spreading it out. I do a little bit of work for them, especially areas that need it, but I usually like letting them have fun in it, so let them scratch around and go look at the other chickens. I cannot believe how much snow we've gotten in just such a short amount of time. That's pretty good right there. It's beautiful out though. Chickens are all done. Let's go see if we've got any more plant starts upstairs. There's about 12 little broccoli plants popping up here. Nothing else yet, but should be coming here soon. It's going to be pretty chilly out today and tomorrow. It's going to be down to 14 tonight, and tomorrow it's not even getting above freezing. So I know there's going to be some frozen water out there. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on my water heater as well as just the heat in my well room in general, just so nothing freezes in there, because that would be a bad day. It's not too bad temperature wise. The 36.4, that's the temperature inside the barn right now. That's 30 outside. That left number is 41 or 45.1. That is inside the well room, and that was without the heater plugged in, so that's pretty good, but I know it'll drop, so I just want to make sure nothing freezes, so I kick that heater on. Since it is getting so cold tonight and really all this weekend, I went ahead and moved all my eggs up here so that way they're not freezing and cracking, because that would be really sad. Chickens are popping them out, and this is about 3 days worth of eggs here, so it's nice to have a little bit of stock on hand just to try and keep up with demand. I'll be selling 10 tomorrow, so they go really quick, so I'm really glad that everyone is enjoying them. I love them, but I'm a little biased. So anyways, I think we're set for all the cold that's coming up and snow. Nothing should be freezing. Chickens are all taken care of, so I'll see you guys next week.